Hello, fellow teacher. Did you know that in your classroom, you have students with different learning styles and preferences? To ensure learning happens at the same pace for all, you are encouraged to apply Universal Design for Learning, UDL. UDL is a teaching approach designed to optimize learning by using flexible methods, materials, and assessments to accommodate different learning needs for all students in the classroom. UDL is mediated in 3 principles, namely multiple means of representation, multiple means of engagement, and multiple means of action and expression. Multiple means of representation. To apply this principle, you are expected to create an inclusive and engaging learning environment by using diverse instructional methods, including visual, auditory, text-based materials, assessive technologies, hands-on activities, peer discussions, flexible access, and quick assessments. Multiple means of engagement. To apply this principle, you are expected to recognize and accommodate individual differences to enhance students' engagement and motivation. Multiple means of action and expression. To apply this principle, you are expected to offer diverse assessment methods, encouraging verbal and written expression, incorporating hands-on activities, and using technology to allow students to demonstrate understanding in various ways. Teacher, you are requested to incorporate or apply these 3 principles into lesson planning and curriculum delivery in your classroom. Learner's readiness.
Learner's readiness. This is an entry point for the learners or students to be prepared for learning. And in the learner's readiness, we can apply one of the 3 principles of UDL. That is multiple means of engagement. In learner's engagement, we are going to apply different ways of engaging learners. For example, a teacher can use a song, a teacher can play a video, a teacher can tell a story, and so on.
Introduction.
After learner's readiness, in UDL, we have introduction. In introduction, a teacher can apply multiple means of engagement by creating safe and supportive learning environment, which is going to motivate these learners or students to learn.
In introduction, learners enter the lesson with the support of the teacher through demonstration, storytelling, role plays, video plays, chat display, and many more. I'm here to present to you my bottles, my beakers. They are called beakers. They are called beakers. They are called beakers. Yes. What do you identify here? Who can represent to us what you're seeing here? Yes, Andrew. He can see or he can present beaker B. Okay. Give him flowers, please. Flowers, yes. Thank you. Lesson development.
In the lesson development, this is where the real teaching and the real learning is taking place. In the real teaching and real learning, a teacher uses the two principles of UDL. These are the multiple means of representation. Here, a teacher uses multiple means of representation. Maybe, for example, he can use a video to represent a content, can use a story, can use diagrams or images to represent a content. Because remember, behind all this, we are having an inclusive classroom.
So as you've watched on the video, this is how it was, right? Though mine is small and you're also going to use them. But when you reach at home, because it will be in your homework, when you reach at home, you get a bigger bottle, the Fanta bottle. You know them? Yes. Yes. They're the ones that you can cut, then all things will reach there. Okay. Now, what was the second thing to be put? What was the second thing? What was the second? Yes, promise? Was gravels? Did they add gravels? Okay, someone to help her. Remember? The second thing was sand. Which sand? The fine one or the coarse one? We have coarse sand, we have this sand, then we have also this sand. So which one did you watch in the video being the first one? Which one did you see as it was the first one in the video? There are people who didn't watch my video, yet they were here. Yet they were here. And the words were written there. I told you to watch and follow. Okay. My boy, Hervé. Coarse sand was first. Is he correct? He's guessing. He's also trying to guess, right? Let me get someone else. Merve. Give him flowers. Give her flowers. That's so good. Yes. Just add it in. Then later, you put which sand? Coarse sand. Which sand is this? Coarse sand. Coarse sand. So it is the third one. It is the third one. Okay. So you add it like this. You can see. You can see. You can watch it. What was the next thing? Yes, please, Bruno. The next thing was? Charcoal. The next thing was? Charcoal. Okay. May add it in. Okay. Next thing was? Another thing. Martin. This one here. Martin. The next thing was gravels.
In lesson development, we have another principle, UDL principle, which is multiple means of engagement. And this is where a teacher uses different styles, because we are having learners with different learning styles. For example, a teacher puts the students in groups and provides them with activities where these learners inclusively they are going to be using multiple means of engagement. For example, one group can use hands-on activities or experiment. Another group can have playing video. Another group can have presenting images or charts. But all these focus on the same content. Why? We are having different students with different learning styles. Therefore, we need to apply different ways of engaging them so that the learning takes place at the same pace and the students are motivated in the learning.
Those are your groups, right? So you're going to do the experiment that I did. You're going to do it. Then the group leader will have to lead you there. You do the experiment as we are going to an activity. During lesson development, you should promote collaboration, encourage creative expression through diverse communication methods, allow self-pacing, offer students a choice on how they respond, and use flexible tools and resources, both digital and printed, to accommodate different learning styles.
The importance of applying multiple means of representation and multiple means of engagement during lesson development is to help the teacher and the students themselves inclusively to learn perfectly at their learning pace.
Assessment and conclusion.
After lesson development, we are now going to look at assessment. In assessment, students have already done the activities, and now the teacher needs to know how they have done the activities. What is their ideas? What is their findings? Students are going to use multiple means of action and expression, whereby a student can decide to use either by telling a story, by having an experiment being conducted, by presenting the real image of what he has learned. The student can also use a video or a project to express his or her ideas from the learning process.
Which other things do we filter? Answer. That's good. not so good. I'll give you 5 out of 5. Yeah, so class, today we have been studying about water filtration. And this is where we remove dirty particles or solid particles from the water. And these are the methods that we use. We have in the use of chemicals, we have in boiling, we have in the decantation, we have in sedimentation. And in our process, all the experiment that we did, we had these materials whereby we had the gravels. These were the gravels that we used, that we had put on top. Then we had the, let me get them separately. Yes, we had in fine sand, then this is coarse sand. Then we had charcoal. This is our charcoal that we had, that we used. Then we also used cotton. Then later it helped us to get the clean water. It's not safe for drinking just because you need to first boil it or use chemicals or use the other methods that I told you in order to kill germs. In order to kill germs. In order to kill germs. Yes, here there are a lot of germs, okay? Though it is clean, but it's not safe for you to drink. During the assessment, teachers are expected to differentiate assessment difficulty. Use different assessment formats such as quizzes, projects, presentations. Then offer learners different options to demonstrate learning and incorporate real-world relevance and interactive assessments such as games or simulations to help maintain students' interest. Good. So we are going to do homework. Okay? You are going to describe the steps of water filtration. That is your homework when you reach home. Okay? So thank you for attending. Thank you for being good. Bye-bye.